So today what we are going to see is like we are going to see about the page configuration. So which is like which is the fundamentals of configuration. So what we'll do is like you see a billing center screen, right? If you log into billing center screen, you will be able to see a screen.
Right.
Yeah. So check how that screen is designed and how they have been working on it. I mean like
Okay.
how it and how can you manually create a manual to manually create a screen. I will tell you step by step.
Vinay, can you maximize the window? Because I can see like just half window. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, yeah. Yes, I can see it now. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. But in between, I wasn't able to hear you. I don't know whether you were talking.
Sorry, I was on mute. I was coughing, so
Okay,
that's
okay.
why I went on mute. So I'll start my server now, and I will show you from the UI as well as this. Okay,
Okay.
give me a couple of minutes. Let it start. So once you log into, if you give a username and password, it will land in one page, right?
Yes.
So that page is, I don't remember the page correctly. Yeah, this is the page. This is for activities.
So every page has a name, like you typed in desktop activities. So,
Each and every page that we create, right, that has a name.
right.
Once you log in, right, you will get into this page. Then if you click on account, you can search for account policy. So this is a page overall, and in that we have the tab bar. Sorry, I accidentally made a change. Um, for each and so this is a very complex page. So the page that we'll be customizing, right? We'll create page and then we'll create list view, row view, and what are the things that we need, we can see it. Let the studio start. I'll take an example of screen and I'll show you one by one. Okay. So which screen are you familiar with in billing center?
Uh, Not in billing center, but like policy center. I worked on policy center, right? So, uh, but it's fine. Maybe like you can, maybe some invoice screen or
Yeah, sure. So some so 70% of the screen, not 70, 90% of the screen are defaultly provided by Guidewire. We'll create screen only if it is necessary and if it is a requirement from our client. Otherwise, what we'll do is like we'll add small widget in this. You could see here, right? These are the widgets that is available in Guidewire.
okay.
There are so many widgets. So the most commonly used widget. This is a, like I'll take by this screen, desktop activity screen. In this screen, there is a title bar. So this title bar, they have given us my activities. This will be displayed in the UI as my activities, and then there will be a two button that will, I mean, checkbox that will be enabled. One is like assign, and the other one is complete. So this one, what it does is, it took the activities that is available below, and it assigns it to the user select. Otherwise, it will complete. It will take that activity and it will make it complete. So these are all toolbar buttons. Then so this is the most commonly used uh, toolbar widgets. I mean, like page widgets, list view and a row iterator. So mostly, if you take invoices, like invoices will be it will be displayed in list manner. So there will be a list view, and inside that there will be a row iterator. So each and every invoices should be properly iterated and should be displayed in a evenly manner. I'll give an overview of this, and one by one we'll get to know about that, Gajendra. Because like if I tell entire thing about this, right, it will be too confusing for you. Sorry about that in between. I'm not
No, no,
feeling
no,
good.
loading. Yeah, it's loading. Yeah.
What you can see,
User search screen page.
okay. So if I click on desktop, so this is the screen that we saw in the studio. This is the title bar, and here we have a list view, and in the list view we have the row iterator. Similar way, I can take any of the account. I mean, since I don't have any account being created, it will not show up. Mm, we have, so if I take any account, right? Just a minute, I'll talk. I'll try to create an account.
Or do you want me to start this because it's already started on my end?
Okay. You have any existing account ready?
Uh, I think yeah, I have loaded some data. Maybe I can share screen and then you can just guide me.
Yeah, sure. I'll stop sharing then.
I think you have to make me the presenter.
Yeah, I could see it.
Okay, so all right, I'm in
Okay.
my accounts. So it's
You
saying
don't have
account
any.
code. Okay, so maybe we can load the data from here. Do you know the
I
steps?
mean, if you load the data, right, you won't get the accounts. You'll get the pre admin datas.
Okay, because this is not the training app. This is like,
Your
uh,
studio, right?
yeah, yeah, just local studio.
Uh, so you have to create an account manually.
Okay, so
I mean that's not needed. We'll check any other PCF.
okay, not a problem. That will be work.
That will be good, right? So just go to just take any PCF. That is a PCF means any screen that you have. We'll just see it in the studio.
Mm, so will this screen work? Accounts?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
uh, Alt Shift W. Click on Alt Shift W or Alt Shift. Okay. So this PCF is like account group dot PCF, and that is the PCF name in
Okay.
the top. In the top, yeah. Just copy that and search it in Studio. Just click on this accounts account group. Click. Double click on that. Yeah. So this is the page that is inherited from there. So if you see here, right? there is an account screen. So in this you can the in this screen what they have given is like they have given a screen ref of account search screen. So account search screen is separately created, and they are referring that screen here. Okay, then they have included a search panel. In search panel, whatever the inputs that we are giving, right, based on the inputs the results will be taken out. Just I mean, like if you want to see any of these are if you see here, the bottom line bottom ones are highlighted in dark blue, and the above ones are lesser blue. The amount of blue, right, the amount that much the screen is being inherited from other screen.
So dark blue is
So this is a screen. In the screen, they are calling another screen. From this another screen, they are calling another detailed view screen. From in the detailed view screen, they are calling another. If you go contact credential input set. So what they are doing is like they are calling inside in I mean like consider this as a parent screen, and from the parent they are calling it for child inside that.
right, and the dark represents the
The more number of screens that is it has
okay,
inherited.
and the light. Okay, okay, got you.
So take any of the screen. If you want to check this account search screen, double click on that screen. Double click. Yeah. So this is that original screen. So this account search screen. In this account, just double click on that account. What I'm expecting you to see is like what are the fields that is being used here.
Okay, so but
Account.
when I click here, it doesn't work.
One
Okay,
minute. Did it pop up?
yeah, account is popped up, but something changed here. So it's like ID and label changed.
Just a minute, Kajendra. Field. Okay.
Okay,
Text text input field.
yeah,
Um, you could see it in the properties below that there is a text input value. Text input, see below the properties on top there is a text input, right? So
okay,
this
okay,
is
this
the
okay, this
widget
text.
name.
Okay,
This is a widget name, okay. And so the editable property of this particular value is true. Why they have given is true is like we need to input an account number, so this should be true here.
so it's mandatory.
It's mandatory. I mean, it's like some of the fields should not be editable in the UI. So we'll be setting that as false.
Okay,
Here we need to the user need to give an input of account number. So the editability is set to true here.
okay,
Then on the ID column, right? The ID column is not something which is unique for this particular text input value. You can add multiple text inputs in a single page, but each ID should be unique.
okay,
Similar ways, if you take an employee table, the employee number should be unique, right? Likewise, the ID should be unique here.
hmm, okay,
Then, then yeah. Then if you go to the label, right? The label is the value that is being displayed in the UI. So here they have given us display key dot get. Just click on that web dot account view. Control click. If you click on that, it, so it is showing us account hash. Correct? The right side, green
yeah,
color. So this is the value that is being displayed in the UI.
okay,
If you check again, go to the UI and check. The first value will be account number.
correct.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's fine. Right.
Okay. Can you go back to the PCF again? Okay. the required right, if it is marked as required right, then it will be marked with a symbol called asterisk. If you take an policy center, if you create an auto policy, if the driver's name or age, anything, if you miss right, it will throw an exception, right? Either this field is required. If
Okay.
you go navigate, click on next. So if you click the value, give the value as a required here, then this value should be definitely entered.
Okay. So here. Okay. Here are the drop downs. True, false. Okay.
Think of any values. Example, if I take a driver, the driver license number is mandatory. Okay, so we can make the driver's license number as a required field there. And if you're not
Oh,
entering driver's license number and clicking on next, right, it will not. The page will not allow you to navigate. It will ask you this field is required.
right. Yeah.
Then here comes the value. The value, right? The value is what is the value that is being entered here? The entered value here is like account search criteria dot account number. This search criteria is nothing but an object being created. Just click on that control click on that search criteria.
Mm, this came in.
Yeah. So I mean, like this account, this is a type of string. So what they have given here is like they have given variables for that. I mean, values that is being used in that particular PCF. So they have given this. So the account number should be of type string. Can you go to the PCF? So they given like search criteria dot account number. Can you scroll down in this same value? You could see the type will be of java dot lang dot string. Yeah. So this is a value type.
Okay.
So what this text now what this text input does is like it needs only of type string value. String value can be of any type. It can be of number. It can be of characters, and it can be of anything. So anything that is encoded within double star is treated as string. So the account number they are given that as a string here, and it will accept string values. But what it will not accept is it will not accept decimal values. If we give one dot 0.1 dot, it will throw an error. So with this text input, we can input the account number, and we can click on so we can give the account number and we can click on search. So we'll check how the search works here.
Okay.
There's an option called search, right? Can you go back there?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Can you scroll up? My screen got stuck.
Can you see
Anything,
now?
I will disconnect and connect again. My screen got stuck.
Okay.
Meeting
Okay.
screen. Yeah. Yeah. Can you go to the PCF? So in that PCF, what we have is like, okay. So this PCF is being inherited from the above PCF, right? So whatever the values that we enter here, it will be stored in the object called search criteria. In the detail view, right? Click on the detail view.
Detail view.
Can I share my screen so that I'll show you?
Am I not sharing screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, you do. Do you want the?
I'll show you what it is. Okay.
So I think I've shared now.
Uh, yeah. Account search DV. That is the, I mean, like in the whole screen is gets selected by clicking on the detail view on the top. Can you see that? On the top.
Okay, where are you?
Here. I mean, account search DV in the top of that input column. On top of that, there is an input column, right? Yeah. Click on that search criteria.
Yeah,
Can you expand the bottom value here? Expand. I mean, maximum. Can you can just bring it? Okay. So if you see here, right, to enter into the screen, they have given a required variable called search criteria. This search criteria is gw.search.account search criteria. This is of type this account search criteria. So what it does is like these search criteria creates a object of I mean like what is a given account number. If you don't know the account number, what is the first name, last name? So it will get the list of numbers and it searches against the database to retrieve the query results. Similar ways you can check for other field values as well. Click on the account name. If you click on account name, that is also a text input. Click on policy. So this is a different input called picker input.
okay,
So this why they have given this picker input is like uh, here this is account search criteria and there is a policy. So an account can have multiple number of policies. So they
true.
have selected an account and they want to select the particular they want to select the I mean like they want to select the account which has a particular policy or this particular policy being active. So we can give this policy and we can search the list of policies that is being populated here, and from that we can search the account. So that's why they have given this picker input. um, if you go to click on that has charge holds in the top in the top in the field PCF, yeah, below that. If you click on any of that, so these are all drop down values. Click on that. So this is a type key input. So what it does is these are basically filters to search the account. An account may be in good standing, which has all premium already paid and it is in a very good status. If you don't know the account number or account name, we can check. Okay, this maybe my account might have in delinquent status. So I can check whether filtering by giving it as delinquent. If the account is delinquent, give me the list of accounts. I mean, these are the type filter values that is being added such that it reduces the results being fetched. It's like a SQL query. So
Okay,
what it does is basically, uh, suppose if we take a, I mean, we can add one more type key filter here as well. We can add a filter as state. So in the United States, I need a list of accounts, and only for the state Pennsylvania, or only for the state Texas. So in that case, we can add a filter called state, and we can select the jurisdiction state, which is Texas. And if you click on search, only the policies that is available in Texas will be displayed here in the search results.
okay,
So I did that customization by adding state, by adding LOB, by adding, yeah, state LOB. I think state and LOB only. I think I have added. So they will ask us to add an LOB, and they'll ask us to add a state here. So how to add a value is like can we add a text input here or like any value here? Uh, just go to the right side section. There's a list of top
uh-huh.
the toolbar, the widgets that is being available right in the top. Yeah, click on search PCF elements there. Yeah, click on text input. We'll add a text input in this page. Type type it as text. So there it is, text input. Select that and drag it towards this page. Yeah, drag it and place it anywhere in this anywhere in this line. Okay. Now we need to add a values in the bottom. ID, we can give any ID. Just give us test user, something like that. Don't give space. In Java, right? Don't give space for anything
Okay. Yeah.
because it won't accept space. Label, just give it as, what can we give? Account number, account name, first name. Give it as first name. I mean, don't select any of that. Just give it as first name.
Hmm.
Uh, give that in a double encoded string value. Copy that. Give it in a double quotes. Yeah, it should accept. Okay. Required. I think it's not needed. Then we can give us search criteria dot name. So just simple give us a search criteria dot. Yeah, the search criteria dot. Just give a dot here. Control space. No suggestions. Delete this search criteria dot. Yeah, select the first variable dot. Yeah. Give us account name kanji something. Okay. Scroll down. So it will automatically pick the value as string, I believe. Yeah. So you could see right now we have made a change. Just Control Shift and L. Click on Control Shift and L and open the. Did you give Control Shift L?
I did give
Okay.
compilation completed. Okay.
Okay. Go to the UI.
1 minute again. I'll give. I think it's not happening anything. Control shift. Control shift. I'll go to the UI.
Refresh this page. I think it didn't work. Here give Control Shift L.
Oh, okay. Control shift. Yeah, I'm giving that, but maybe.
Give that in the UI. Do one thing here. Save the control yes. Save the changes. Control yes. Did you give Control yes?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Uh,
Go to the UI. Control Shift L. PCF. It's not reloading. So what happens is like the PCF will be reloaded, and
okay.
so if that is not working, restart the server so that the changes will be made, will be reflected there. So what it will show there is like the first name that you added there, right? It will be displayed in the account search screen.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do I do? I restart from here. This
I
particular.
mean like just save. I mean like just saving it is like fine, but I don't know why it is not working in your machine. If it is not working, just restart the machine. I mean restart the
So
server.
can I save this manually first?
Yeah, yeah, you can save it manually. Now go to the UI and click on Control Shift L.
No, it's not working, so I'll just do a manual. No, don't know why it's not working. Okay, so maybe something is off. I don't know.
It's okay. Um, so what I told today is like very very basic. I will just go deep into this in the further classes, Gajendra. Thing is like now you know what is a PCF and what are the fields that is being accommodated, right? What
Yeah,
I
very
told you what I told you is like very very basic ones.
right.